this is Megan.
And this is Mark.
Welcome to our 27th video of the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge construction at Disneyland. Today is July 20th, 2018.
First we can see workers welding mesh forms together. I'll zoom in. If we look down a little bit, wire mesh is being put in place. You can see that the wire mesh does not have the micron steel mesh layer overlay. The worker in the middle of the picture is using a tie wire to attach the wire mesh together. The workers are continuing to weld the mesh together. Here's some wire mesh being lifted. The mesh is being lowered to be put in place. Now it's being welded into position. It is possible that a sound barrier layer will be constructed at this location at the backside of the rock formations. And since this area is close to a busy road, sound absorbing material is needed to keep unwanted noise from entering Galaxy's Edge. A good example of a sound absorbing wall is the backside of Cars Land. It serves to control unwanted sound from entering the park, so it doesn't take away from the Disney experience. As the sound passes through the wall, the intensity of the sound is decreased. It basically absorbs the energy of the sound waves. The same has to be done for Galaxy's Edge, so it'll be interesting what they build here. Next, we'll go on Tarzan's treehouse. From here we can see that a lot of the scaffolding surrounding the rock spires have been removed. Also notice that one of the framework for one of the spires on the ground level has mesh forms attached to it, since we saw it last. And the spire can be recognized on the model. Most of the forms have been added to it already, but they're in the process of adding the remaining forms to the top. Here some workers are welding a top piece in place. Now one of the workers is releasing the crane's cable from the form. Another form is being lifted for the spire. The workers are putting this one in place as well. Next we'll go to the top of Chippendale's treehouse to see the spire from the other side. I'll point to the spire that's being worked on and zoom in. Here we can see that the workers are welding a form into place. Another form is being lifted. It's being lowered to be put in position. And here it's being welded to one of the horizontal beams of the spire framework.
Today's July 28th, 2018.
Scaffolding has been set up at the back end of the rock formations. If we slide to the left, workers are continuing to add vegetation to the spires. Now if we slide to the left a little more, one of the spire structures has steel mesh added to it. Notice that this meshwork does not have the micron mesh overlay that we usually see added to the spires. On the ground level, more Millennium Falcon set pieces have been transported in. We'll watch them unload and transport some of these to the show building. These set pieces to me looks like either display monitor casings or some sort of control casings. This could be part of a room wall segment for the Millennium Falcon. Alright, here again, this looks like a wall segment. Next, we'll go into Critter Country. We'll peek through the fence at this tunnel entrance to Star Wars Land. Color has been added to the wood plank wall. This is what it looked like a couple months ago, and I'll dissolve the picture back to what it looks like now. Now we're on the Disneyland Railroad, and the cave rock formations can be seen in the distance. We'll go ahead and watch it in slow motion. I'll pause the picture right here. From here we can see an entrance to a cave. This can be recognized on the model. Here's a split screen comparing the model on the left, which is what the final look of the area will be, to the actual development of the cave located on the right. Next we'll go to the top of Chippendale's treehouse. We can see that concrete has been added to the spire closest to us since we've been here last. I'll go ahead and zoom in. Now if we look over to the left a little bit, new mesh forms have been added to this spire. Notice that part of the formwork extends out. We'll look at the model to see what the final look of this area will be. The part that's extending out is located right here. Also notice that a new dome has been put in place. This is what the area looked like last week, and I'll dissolve the picture back to what it looks like today. Next, we'll pan to the right. Located near the center of the picture, a new beam structure has been put in position to create a rock spire, and the spire can be recognized on the model. Now we'll go back to the Mickey and Friends parking structure, but this time at night. We'll go ahead and look into this side opening of the Battle Escape. From this angle, we can see the set pieces that we observed last time we were here at night. This picture is from A Force Awakens. Notice that the lights on the side of the picture look very similar to what we're observing in the Battle Escape. And the shape of these lights is very common throughout the Star Wars movies. And this type of light is even found in the hallways of the Millennium Falcon. Next, if we get a different angle, we can see more of the same type of lights, although these are a little larger in size. Also, part of the wall of the set can be seen. Now from this angle, we can see more set pieces. And from here, we can see part of another First Order set. And it looks very similar to this area here. It is really coming along. Well, that's a taste of things to come.
We can't wait to see what they'll build next.